Right, welcome back to the range of the World Foam Alliance. You'll notice I'm not on my range, I'm in my shop. And that is because I live in the Pacific Northwest and it is winter or fall. I say it's winter at this point, which means it's cold and damp and gets dark at 4 p.m. So I'm going to be hopefully getting a better indoor range put together by next time. In the meantime, we'll just be shooting into the dart net. Now, this time you guys voted to see half darts, and I've got some new stuff that I haven't shown much on this channel, or even at all, and big bad bow arrows, which is a good one. That's one I haven't tinkered with. But we'll start with my blaster choice, which is my bolter. And we'll get to why I'm doing this one. This was, this kit, it's a strife underneath, but this kit was designed by Mitch Essinger, sent to me quite a while ago. Absolutely love it. One of my favorite blasters that I've been sent. And internally, it's an auto strife, so it's good and beefy. I have no idea what parts are in there anymore. I built this thing so long ago, I don't know what the motors are. I don't even know what FPS it is. 134. Decent rate of fire. I like that rate of fire, especially for what it's supposed to be. So, yeah. And I like the sound. It's got a pleasant sound to it. And because it's an auto strife, it's got a little bit of recoil, and it's just, it's lovely. However, recently, at Mall Mutation Madness, I was given this, and I wish I remember who sent it to me. I will be doing a full video on this at some point. This is a bolt pistol, much more, I guess you wouldn't say screen accurate, mini accurate. It's based on war games. Very, very cosmetically accurate to the games, and well, it's fantastic. Yeah, fully 3D printed. It's got select fire, toggle switch here, switches between full and semi-auto. It does have a volt meter, and very easy to... Anyway, I will be doing a full video on it. But right now it is should be on semi-auto and is uses a solenoid, so it also has recoil. What's it coming in at? It's coming in at about 150, so it's spicy. It does take half darts, and the magazine is also 3D printed to look really cool, but doesn't have a particularly high capacity on account of cosmetics. However, it is just Talon Mag compatible, so you can just put any Talon Mag in it, though when you do, it looks like it skipped leg day. However, full auto, it doesn't have a particularly high rate of fire, and again, I like that. Oh, there we go, round's complete. It's a very controllable rate of fire, so, and I like that. So, pretty nifty. I am looking forward on doing a deeper dive, doing some more stuff, getting the details on who built it, where they can be acquired, all of that in its own video, hopefully next week. We'll see. Stay tuned. Recently acquired the next item. Again, there will be a video on them eventually when I finish with the cosmetic stuff I'm doing to them. I've been holding out on them, but then out of darts got them, and I had to get a pair because I do like a pair. So I got me a pair of Dianas. I have two different kits. One, I don't remember where I got this one. Again, more details in the full video. This one came to me from Xfox Gaming. They make a very nice kit for it, and the extended magazines on both are from them. So yeah, I plan to do a paint job and figure out which kit I want and building a whole rig around them. Anyway, they are just super snappy. And I am a sucker for dual wielding. As you may know, they are select fire, so you can have them do semi-auto or full auto, or you can actually reprogram it to do burst or full auto. I wish there was a semi-auto and burst option, but there really isn't. Anyway, full auto. Whew. It's wild. More full auto. Whoo! I like it. The last half-dart blasters we're going to take a look at are these little things. These were given to me by Maritime Foam while he was visiting here, and they are the most adorable little single-shot half-dart stringers ever. They mount to your fingers, and then you can activate them with your thumbs. And they're surprisingly powerful for how tiny they are. They make great little holdout blasters because you can still use your hands. They don't interfere with your ability to hold a blaster or operate stuff too much, and then you just pop. Last little shot. Pretty snazzy. Alright, let's take a look at the weird ammo y'all voted for. Y'all voted for big bad bow arrows. So up first, we of course have a big bad bow. I got the yellow N-Strike variant. I think it was the last variant I needed. And I hope it works. It does! This was actually a really neat blaster, and it pulled it back and it locked, fire, push forward, pull back. Still kind of had that bow action, but was still a fairly functional springer. Now it still has its AR in place, so I don't think it will fire Mega XL. At least not very well. Anything that will fire big bad bow arrows hypothetically can be made to fire Mega XL because they fit on the same size post. So, yeah. But the shape is such that it's not depressing the AR, and it's really, really easy to take that AR out. You just open up the blaster, pull it out, and it's fine. Take you a couple of minutes. I haven't done it on this one yet, but I have done it on our next contestant, the Blazing Bow. The Blazing Bow is a pull and release, and this is the one that years ago I upgraded with K26. It's a bit of a beast, or no, not K26, but I doubled the spring. So it's a Wicked Prime, and it sounds horrific, but it shoots fairly well. Whew. Thing's a beast. But it has had its barrel, or its AR removed, so it can fire Mega XL. I have no idea how fast it fires. And I'm probably going to have a hard time getting a chrono reading. 72, apparently. How hard will it fire a half dart? It will not fire. Oh, wait, it does. I do, in fact, have CPVC in there. No idea. Anyway, a Blazing Bow. Yeah, fun stuff. Let's try another one. Up next we have what is actually one of my favorite blasters that anyone has ever produced, and it took me forever to finally get my hands on one. When I first saw one, I knew I wanted it. When I first found out it existed, it had already been retired by the time I got into Nerf. We were talking about the Big Salvo. This is made by Lanard. It's an air-powered pump-up. It's got 4 posts that fire this size of arrow, which unfortunately means it's not the right size for Demolisher rockets. But it's got a progressive trigger, so every time you pull the trigger, or as you pull the trigger further, it fires. And unlike smart ARs, each one of those has its own air tank, and so you don't lose power as you go down. But remember what I just said about things that can fire big bad bow arrows. It fits Mega XL perfectly, and if you pull the trigger quickly, it's a Mega XL shotgun. And it's magnificent, and I love it. Get yourself one. We're gonna go old school now. The very first attachment that I ever made for ire was made from a section of Nerf barrel from like a Retaliator barrel or something. And it was originally intended to fire Whistler darts, which fit fairly well, loosely enough that they fired really quite well. But it's modular, so I can attach it to whatever I want. And at some point in the past, I had somebody build me a K26 95 crossbow that can take any of ire's attachments, which means the crossbow can still fire arrows. And as a springer, which is kind of terrifying, and it's very loud. Has way more power than these arrows require. Whew. How fast will it fire Mega XL, I wonder? $69. Nice. Now, it's modular, which means I can attach it to other things. Let's see what else I can attach it to. XPC Super Scope! This is one of my favorite builds that I've ever built. I just wish I had the scope for it. I gotta go on eBay and see if I can find one. It smokes just a little bit when you fire it, and it pleases me. We got one more, and I think you know which one it's gonna be. That's right, Ire. The OG, what this original attachment was made for. Woo! That Titan rocket launcher, though. Somebody in my comments recently tried to tell me that Ire could not fire Mega XL. This is obviously incorrect, though understandable, because at the time I built this and the time I made the videos about all my attachments, Mega XL didn't exist yet, so I never showed it, and I never did a follow-up to show that it could. The other thing that you can fire with this exact barrel, which again is the first barrel that I ever made for Ire, is Ultra. It is the exact right size for Ultra. Which, Ultra is actually a good ammo when used properly. Just the blasters they made for it were not utilizing its potential. Yeah, Ire can fire Ultra. I don't know about Hyper. I don't think I've ever tried to fire Hyper out of Ire. I should. I probably have a barrel that it fits. Might fit this one. Yeah, let's find out. It's a loose fit, but it'll fire, just not very well. I need to make a better barrel if I wanted to fire Hyper, but I don't, so I might not. Sure, Jose has the right barrel material. I should ask him. Jose would know. Anyway, there's the range for this week. Fun stuff. There will be a new survey. Usually it's on Discord, though if we can get to 500 subscribers on this channel, we can do the surveys just here on YouTube. So tell your friends, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe, your brother, your dog, your mother, your aunt, your mammy, your Grammy, whatever. Get them all to subscribe so we can get up to 500 subscribers and do the range surveys just here. Just be easier. So much easier. Anyway, no giveaway this time because I couldn't really come up with a game. And I'm behind on the previous ones. I'm custom making patches and it's taken longer than I thought. But I'll get you your patches. You just wait. Right. Stay tuned! 2 weeks from now there'll be another one. Next week, Wednesday, we have the Foam Zone with Dart Sweep, and next Thursday we will have the Forge with Al the Geek. I'm good at this, I swear. Anyway, join the World Foam Alliance!